Right. Don't know. Is that? Sorry. Just thought I'd shut the window, try and drown out any extra noise. I want to turn the TV down as well. Here you go, sir. Right. Uh, well, if you're coming across this channel, chances are you're a very good friend of mine. Or you'll follow me on my Instagram. If you've just stumbled across it, then welcome. I'm sort of just doing a bit of an introduction, really. So my name's Kenny Clark. I'm big on things like fitness, eating right, but this channel is mainly going to be talking about something I'm very passionate about, which is men's mental health. Also going to be touching on things such as addiction, and also my recovery from life-changing injury. It was something that, to be honest, very nearly killed me. If you're wondering about the channel name, Kenny Clark Radio Face, that was because a member of the hospital staff where I'm currently at the Walton Centre Rehabilitation Facility in Liverpool, he said I had a face only for radio. And to be honest, based on the hair and having not shaven now for over 3 months, I'm going to agree with him. Certainly something I do need to sort out. So I do apologise for looking quite a bit of a mess, to be honest. That will change the further down the road we go. As I said, my name's Kenny. Anyone that knows me very well or has known me for any length of time will know that I had problems in the past, quite serious problems with addiction, with Class A drugs, and I've also had problems with alcohol. I've also had problems with depression. Very self-conscious person, get a lot of anxiety, and this really started becoming a problem for me when I lost my granddad. My granddad was like a rock to me. He was the closest thing I ever had to a real father, and I suppose in a lot of ways I bottled everything up, and I just tried focusing on everyone else, and it's been very detrimental to me. It's not something us guys tend to talk about. It's becoming a bit more sort of relevant. These people are not feeling as scared to open up these days. But I've always been one of the people that I've been used to the term man up. And do you know, I can't understand why we were conditioned, in a sense, to think that it was daft to open up about our feelings. But that's the way I am. I don't want to get too much into all this straight away. I don't want to batter everyone with information, my thoughts, my feelings. Just yet. I do feel better for having that brew. Staff here, fantastic for always making sure I've got a brew to hand. So yeah, like I say, I'm currently sat here at the Walton Centre. The date is the 3rd of April 2022. I've actually been in hospital now since the 3rd of January this year. I've currently had 5 surgeries, and I am wheelchair bound for getting by at the moment. So I'm sort of. This has taken a lot of courage to do, I'm not going to lie. I've thought about it many times, but I've always bottled it. And I'm not going to lie, I'm very, very nervous right now, talking and just recording this video, especially as I'm just looking back at myself talking into my phone. I feel a bit daft, to be honest, and I can also see the mess that's looking back at me, having no shade. Where else? So I don't know. So I suppose what the goals and the aims of this video. I mean, I feel at the moment it's going to be quite basic because, as I said, I am in hospital still, so I'm not able to do any of the fancy stuff that I would like to do. But this is going to be a work in progress and a progression, hopefully. So yeah, goals and aims. So from a personal perspective, I think it's going to be good to be able to even just talk about how I'm feeling. Maybe I'm not just going to be one of these that put all good or bad. I'll like to think I'm going to video good days and bad days. I talk about generally how I'm feeling. Um, like I said, my own battles with mental health, and I can talk about the previous battles with addiction, which has helped bring me to the point that I'm currently at in my life. It's not exactly a nice point, and I know I've hurt a lot of people, and I've hurt myself in many different ways. It's not going to last long, I'm going to tell you that. Sorry, that is just nerves kicking in, I suppose. Um, but I've been given quite a bit of support to do this video from other friends and people that I've met through various avenues. Um, so yeah, I suppose I'm just real bad about just going off on tangents madly. Sorry, probably just look like I'm babbling. I really do feel like I am, to be honest. Where was I? I was in the hospital room. People are probably going to think I'm cracking up if they walk past and hear me talking to myself. Yeah, so like I said, as men, we've maybe all, in the past, helicopter. We've always seen it as a bit of a weakness to open up about our feelings and just how we're really feeling. We've always maybe sort of been the just bottle everything up, and I want to try and help put an end to that. Really, I only ever really opened up to my granddad, and losing him, I never dealt with anything. My feelings, I just bottled everything up, and it's not healthy. If I'm honest, the fact that I can actually sit here and just talk about this, I feel genuinely blessed. The accident that occurred at the start of the year, I was given about a 30% chance of survival. Excuse me. So to be where I'm at now is really quite a miracle. But I will get more onto these injuries and what happened as we do go further on. So yeah, if like I say, for me, I think it's going to help me to be able to talk about how I'm feeling, how I felt, my own personal experiences. I won't sit here and discuss or try and make out like I know things that I've not experienced. So I have had my experience with depression, like I say, mental health issues and addiction. Excuse me. That's really where I would be discussing. That doesn't mean I won't try and help someone if someone's got a question or they want my opinion on something, because I will. I will never shoot anyone down. I'd just rather it's going to be a bit more centered around what I know, where I feel I can help the best. As I said, I was big into my fitness so much before all these lockdowns started happening, and I was really in a good place. And I'm sure the lockdowns with COVID, have affected so many people. Mental health will have been affected by that as well. And I felt so lost, even leading up to for the past couple of years, really, but especially leading up to what happened with the injuries, and when I first lost the avenue of going to the gym to relieve sort of frustrations. It was a massive thing, and you sort of lose that connection, and I just ended up slipping into old habits, which wasn't a good place to be. So I suppose, like I say, by doing this, I'm going to follow my recovery from the injuries as I go. So I've just passed 3 months now, and I do have some stuff that's followed my recovery so far, and I'm going to try and take videos, pictures as much as I can, and as much as I'm allowed being in this facility. And then, hopefully I can get back to, you'll be getting videos of me in the gym with my friends, all the people that have stood by me through thick and thin, and especially through this battle, no more than a big shout out to my mum and my sisters, because I know how much I've put them through, and they've still stood by me. So yeah, I'd just like to think, like I say, that maybe if someone stumbles across this, and maybe if they give it a couple of, watch a few videos as the video starts piling up, maybe it might help someone else as well. Even if it just helped one person, I would consider that a victory. I would hate to see anyone go through what I've had to go through these last 3 months. It's been a long 3 months. It's been the hardest 3 months of my life, and as I said, to be honest, I'm actually lucky just to be sat here talking now, let alone thinking about getting back into the gym, getting back swimming, the opportunity to take my little nephew out, play football with him, teach him, some rugby, all things I could have missed out on. And no matter what the pain is, no matter how my bad days go, things for me have to change. That starts with me. No one else, no one can do it for me. I'm not under any illusion for that. I'm not expecting someone to wave a magic wand and everything get better. So yeah, I feel like I should have put so much more into this introduction. I just kind of get lost in what I'm saying, and I suppose what in the aim of what I'm trying to do. So a bit more about myself, maybe just a quick one. So yeah, like I said, my name's Kenny, and I'm currently 35. I'll be 36 next month. Certainly feeling the age at the moment. I'm from the northwest. I'm from a place called Warrington, if anyone's heard of it. If not, lucky you, because it's not all that bad really. I've lived in a few different areas over the years. I've also lived in Birmingham and Nottingham, but it was more running away from my problems. Unfortunately, a new place didn't necessarily mean a new start, because my mind was still in a bad way. But I'm hoping, after all that's gone on in the last few months, I'm really hoping to make a fresh start at building on a fresh start for me, for my family. Get back to doing what I know I can do well, which is being a gym, which is being a good brother, good son, and hopefully a great uncle as well. Is there anything else? I don't know. Obviously, all feedback is going to be welcome. I'll expect some criticism. I'm always open to constructive criticism as part of life. Anything else? I've said who I am, said what I'm here for. Here for mental health awareness, addiction, fitness. I don't really think there's much else as it stands. So, yeah, listen guys, this is going to be an interesting journey. It certainly has been so far for me. Anyone that wants to join me on it, this journey doesn't really stop now. I guess life's a continuous journey, and to anyone that stumbles across this and it helps in some way, awesome. If anyone wants to share any of these videos, I really don't know. I feel like I'm getting lost a bit now. But if anyone wants to share any of these videos to promote it, if they think someone might benefit from it at some point, then feel free. So yeah, there you go. That's my introduction. Thank you very much for anyone that's listening or watching, should I say. And I will see you all soon. Bye.